You must have heard of the email that Google has sent to those who are currently in their AdSense program, telling them that they are evolving how they pay publishers, how they help publishers monetize their content with AdSense. Now, this particular email, since it came, several people has given it several interpretations that has led to, several misinformation, fear, and several things. Okay, panic attacks, emotional trauma among several bloggers, especially arbitrage bloggers. That is those who use their money to buy traffic from different websites and bring this traffic to their own site in order to make money from that particular traffic. Now, the fear that is actually like a wave, going on around arbitrage bloggers is that they will no longer be able to make money from their content because the AdSense CPC model is being changed to the CPM model. Now, to the CPM model, which is cost per thousand impressions. Now, that is not entirely true. Now, even though Google is changing how they make payments, it doesn't really mean that the clicks will no longer matter, or that if you push traffic from other sources that you are going to be in loss. That's not true. The reason is because since there is a way that we can get our CPC up, there is also a way for us to get our CPM up. And if you can get your CPM to come up as high as 20, 30, 40, 50, $100 per thousand impression, you should be able to be in profit. Now, you may ask, how do I do this? Push traffic from, Taiwan countries, Tai2 countries. Ensure that this traffic is giving you much clicks. Do not listen to anybody telling you that your clicks don't matter anymore, or that your clicks will not count. It's not true. Your clicks still counts, because the reason advertisers run adverts on Google Ads and as well as on any other ad network is to be able to get clicks, not just impressions. Is to be able to get clicks on their adverts. They need to sell their products. They need to sell their markets. All right. So because they need to do all of these things, that is why they will still need those clicks. So, and Google still need those clicks to reward you more. Are you getting me? The only difference is that in the reporting now, it will no longer be just based on CPC model. It's going to be on CPM model. That is cost per thousand impressions. So you may likely check your AdSense account, and instead of seeing CPC, you may be seeing CPM. All right. You may be seeing CPM instead of seeing CPC. And then you may also be seeing today's earnings as reported in other ad exchange networks right now. You just see the totality of today's earnings, and as well as your CPC, your CPM, yes, in your dashboard. Okay, but that doesn't mean that the clicks will not matter. They will definitely matter, because without you having much clicks on your AdSense, on your AdSense ads, you may likely not make more money even with the CPM model. So you still need those clicks coming in. So do not relent because somebody has said that clicks are not going to matter anymore. It's not true. Clicks will still matter just as much as before. Now, here is the sweet part. Here is the sweet part of all of these updates. Now, the first sweet part is that Google is willing to pay as much as 80%. If you click on the, you can read more about this update here in your email. You will notice that in that email, Google is saying that they are willing to, pay advertisers up to 80% after deducting the 20%, and this 20% will be shared between Google and third-party ad networks. Now, in such cases, that sharing formula may apply to cost per thousand impression. But when you have clicks, they will still apply the 68% and 32% sharing formula that they have been using all this while. The reason is because that click will still matter, and it will still give you so much money more than the impressions alone. All right. However, you may not see a specific corner in your AdSense account. You may not. We are not sure yet, but you may not see a specific corner in your AdSense account that will say CPC, just the way it is with ad exchange networks. You don't get to see anything like CPC. You either see CPM and the rest of them. So, but everything will be lumped together as your earnings for the day. All right. So that's one advantage. Now, there's also another advantage with this thing. Now, the second advantage with it is because AdSense is bringing in a different payment model, which is the CPM model. There is a possibility that they are going to rest the issue of ad limit. There is a possibility that ad limit may no longer be in effect, or even if it is still in effect, it may no longer be as frequent as before because they still need those impressions. Even if the clicks are not counting, they still need impressions. All right. So ad limit may not be that much as before. We are not sure yet. So don't say this thing we are saying is 100% true. It may still occur, but based on what is already happening with other ad networks, we know now that ad limit may not really be there anymore. Or even if it's going to be there, the frequency will be very, very low. And it will be easier to get any AdSense account off limit. It will be easier. Just push traffic and it will be gone because that traffic is actually what Google needs to clear it up in the first place. So that's number two. Now, apart from all of these things I mentioned, which is the issue of ad limits not being there anymore or may not likely be there anymore, I also talk about the clicks will still count and your earnings will still matter. Now, apart from these ones, there are also other benefits that you may likely start getting on your AdSense account, which we will get to see in the long run. But then it is not something that you should be worried about as an arbitrage blogger. Why? Because this is not the first time we are seeing Google bringing updates. This is not the first time we are seeing them coming up with different things. And yet, despite all the updates, despite all the algorithm changes and everything, we still have a way of finding solutions to these things. So all you need to do now is connect more with people who are also in the same industry that are doing what you are doing or even doing better than you are doing and learn more from them. Be in a community, like in a bloggers community where you can always get to see other people's experiences, other people's updates, learn from them and all of that. And above all, those traffic sources that you know very well, you've been using and getting results, you should hold strongly to them and just increase your ad budget, increase how you push traffic from all these sources. And if you don't really have a means of getting traffic from Taiwan countries, now it's time for you to do that because Taiwan countries have a way, traffic coming from Taiwan countries have a way of boosting your CPC and as well as your CPM. Of course, that's not the only thing that boosts them, but they have a way of boosting that. So if you can go back, all right, if you can go back to your to these sources and improve on how you create ads, they just make few editings there, you will be able to get so much value for your traffic. Okay. And then if you need ideas on traffic sources, if you need ideas on methods, strategies, we have a website called treesparkacademy.com. So on treesparkacademy.com, you have access to several information that you can always lay hold on and use the information there to improve your traffic and as well as improve your earnings. Whether AdSense changes to CPM model or not, bloggers will keep making money using AdSense arbitrage methods. Thank you.